movies here. Now, 2022 was a really cool year for the comic genre. Whether it was comic book films, TV shows, and all. So I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite comic book adaptations of the year, and of course, it's in a mixture from all movies and series. So here are my official top 10 list. All right, number 10 is of course Black Adam. Now, I didn't love Black Adam or anything like that, but I still had a fun time with it. It definitely does have its problems. Like the kid, I thought was pretty annoying in this. The villain wasn't great, but it was still entertaining. Dwayne Johnson, I thought was a great Black Adam. Noah Centino as Adam Smasher stole tons of scenes. Pierce Brosnan was great. I mean, it's a shame this movie didn't do so well, but hey, I kind of see why the trailers didn't really tell you what this thing was about and everything. But I still had a fun time with it, and I just saw it twice, and it was an entertaining film in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I had a fun time with it. All right, number nine is going to be controversial, and I don't care because I enjoyed it more than most people did, and that is of course She-Hulk. Tata Maslany, I thought was excellent as She-Hulk. The fourth wall break scenes was cool. You know, I I just had a fun time watching this thing. I just was really cracking up at lots of the jokes I was talking about here. You know, the scenes with them like poker fun at trolls, I thought was great. I mean, yeah, She-Hulk is. I know this is gonna be controversial, but I really enjoy She-Hulk. I don't care what anyone says. The Daredevil stuff I thought was really cool. Seeing Hulk on screen was great. Of course, Hulk having a son, who knew? But yeah, I just really enjoyed this a lot. I mean, yeah, there were some episodes that was misses and everything, but at the end of the day, I had a fun time with it. And if they go ahead and do second season, I'm all for it. All right, number eight, I'm gonna go with the Sandman. Now, I thought the Sandman was a really cool show. Tom Schurz as the role of the Sandman, I thought was great. You had Gwendolyn Chrisley, who is this is pretty much her year with this and Wednesday and all. I thought it was a really decent series. Of course, the bonus episode I thought was really cool. Of course, we are getting a second season, so look forward to see where they're gonna take the second season to. I really enjoyed this the series a lot, and it's a really good show if you guys haven't seen it. Number seven is also going to be controversial, but I don't care. Number seven, I'm going to go with Thor: Love and Thunder. Now, I know lots of people were not too fans of this. Like, they did not like the comedy. They did not like jokes to Thor. I still thought the film was really fine. There was, of course, some awkward, problems with it, but I still had a fun time with it. Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman, their chemistry, I think, is terrific. Christian Bale as Gordy God Butcher is a great casting. Taika Waititi, what he was able to do with this Fourth Summit, I just thought was excellent. I mean, this thing was executed perfectly. It was really entertaining. I, I had a fun time with it, so I'm glad I, of course, saw this thing. And if they do a Door 5, I'm all for it. But of course, they didn't. Chris Hemsworth did say that when Door 5 does happen, we might not be seeing Goofy Door in that, which I'll be okay with it. But so Thor: Love and Thunder is a really good one, in my opinion. All right, number six. I'm another controversial, but I still enjoy it a lot, and that is Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was so awesome. Amon Vellani as Kamala Khan is great. The X Men, of course, her now being announced as a mutant, I thought was great. Hearing the X Men animated theme song, I thought was really terrific. The family was great. After seeing this, makes me more excited to see Malvani in the Marvels. I cannot wait to see her pop up in that. I just had such a fun time with this thing. It was so cool, entertaining. Really felt like if John Hughes had directed a comic adaptation, this is what we get. And I mean, if they go ahead and announce a season two, I'm all for a season two. So really terrific show. All right, number five is a recent one, and that is of course Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. I love this holiday special. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies has literally been my favorite out of the MCU. I just really adore them, and of course, I enjoyed Werewolf by Night, which is not on my list, but I gotta say, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special I prefer over Werewolf by Night. It was just super fun, super funny. Seeing them like kidnap Kevin Bacon, I just thought was great. Like the Kevin Bacon stuff really had me going. I mean, the music was great because it won't be Guardians of the Galaxy without great music. I mean, James Gunn, man, I'm gonna miss seeing him part of the MC once Guardians of the Galaxy 3 ends. But yeah, this is a really cool way to and to partially end things off. And after seeing this, I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which of course we had the trailer and that looks so awesome too. So we shall see how that shapes up. Anyway, number four, speaking of James Gunn, number four, I'm of course gonna go with Peacemaker. Now, Peacemaker, of course, you know, from James Gunn, starring John Cena, I just thought was excellent. From the opening scene, like from the opening credits, which come on, the opening credits is with John Cena's Peacemaker dancing and stuff like that. It's literally one of the most unskippable opening credits you'll see. Like a show is great when you don't even skip the opening credits. Of course, it like the violence is great. The cameos, by Flash and Aquaman, I enjoyed. I just had a fun time with Peacemaker, and cannot wait for season two. I mean, just like how Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool, I'm saying this now. John Cena was born to play Peacemaker, so hopefully we get season two soon. I'm thinking we're probably not gonna get that until 2024, to be honest, but can't get season two can't get here soon enough. All right. Number three, I'm going with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is really awesome. I had a fun time with this thing. America Chavez, the girl playing her, Josie Gomez, I think her name is. She was terrific here. Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda as the villain, I just thought was excellent. Of course, the cameos by the likes of Doctor Egg, Professor Xavier, Reed Richards, of course, as played by John Krasinski, I just thought was great. The multiverse, I will still love to have seen like the explore the multiverse more, but I could see why they don't want time wasted, but I still enjoy this. I really thought it was a really like I probably even prefer this over the first Doctor Strange. I like the first Doctor Strange, but I definitely prefer this one over that, to be honest. So yeah, and of course what Sam Raimi was able to do with this is excellent. I just thought this was a really cool film worth checking out. And hopefully we get Doctor Strange 3 in the future. All right, number two, I'm going to go with the Batman. Now, the Batman I just thought was excellent. Robert Pattinson as Batman. Like, I'm telling you this now, he ain't no Twilight boy anymore. Robert Pattinson is is a legit actor. Like, I just thought he was so great as the Batman. Paul Dano, he might get Paul Dano might get his Oscar nomination for The Fablemans, which he was great in. I think he should get one for the Batman instead. Paul Dano's performance is, I kid you not, is Heath Ledger's Joker level performance. That's how good Paul Dano was in this. I literally think Paul Dano should get an Oscar nomination for playing the Riddler. He was so creepy, so endearing. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. After seeing this, I'm more excited for his TV show he's got coming. I mean, I just thought this was an excellent watch and such an entertaining film to check out. All right, my number one pick is of course Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as the first Black Panther, but what they were able to do, like how they were able to gave a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, I just thought was great. I saw this thing about three times a day. I had a fun time with it. Uh, After seeing this, makes me more excited to see Riri Williams' show Ironheart next year. The girl playing Riri Williams, Dominique Dawn, I just thought was great. Spoiler, but the movie's been out for quite some time. Letitia Wright being the new Black Panther, I don't know. I just thought it was great. Like I really liked seeing Shuri as Black Panther here. Of course, Namor, made one of the best villains of the year. It was great. I mean, this is such a triumph film. It's really entertaining from beginning to end, and really terrific film. But that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10 Black Adam. 9 She-Hulk, 8 The Sandman, 7 Thor Love and Thunder, 6 Miss Marvel, 5 Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, 4 Peacemaker, 3 Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, 2 The Batman, and number 1 is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, there's a couple of others I probably could have added. And no, Morbius was not in my list, and that's not in my honorable mention. That's in a different list there. Of course, we had Moon Knight, which I didn't mind Moon Knight. I just didn't love it as most people did. To me, it was probably the weakest out of the Marvel shows, in my opinion. Of course, DC League of Super Pets was pretty good. Boys season 3 was excellent. Lots of really cool comic shows to talk about this year. Of course, Iron Groot was released this year. So let me ask you guys, what are some of your favorite comic book adaptations of the year? Were you into the Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever? Did you even like Morbius? There's probably some fans, like some Morbius fans here. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Samuel Zion.